What is going on, everybody? How are we all doing? And welcome back today to another instalment of our Blackburn Rovers Career Mode Road to Glory on FIFA 18. I apologise. It has been almost a week since you last saw this series. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know exactly why. I had Elgato issues. My recording stuff broke, so I had to buy another one, which is the only reason there hasn't been an episode for a week, essentially. So we should be back to normal now. One of these every 3 days at absolute most, more than likely one every couple of days. We have, of course, been absolutely flying top of the league, 6 points clear. Hopefully we can continue that again today. If you do enjoy the episode, be sure to leave a big thumbs up on it, always massively appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. I should say, on FIFA 18, this has been probably the most watched series I've done so far, so I do really appreciate you guys that are watching this episode in, episode 8, and let me know in the comment section down below, if you are someone that's watching every single episode, who is your favourite player in this series? If you've got one so far, I'll be really intrigued to know. But we're hopefully going to be playing 4 games today, starting off with things with a home game against Plymouth, which is a game we should be winning. Of course, our form has been excellent, but games have been becoming a little bit tighter lately. We've then got 2 very big games, Portsmouth and Wigan, both in the league. Wigan, a team that are right up there, of course, and then we'll be ending it with a game again at home to Walsall. We've got every single game at home today, surely not. So we're home there, home there. We've only got 1 away game today, and that's against Wigan, which is interesting. But we're going to kick things off with this game against Plymouth. Let's not mess around. Let's get straight into it and get today's episode rolling. So here is our lineup for today's game. It's not actually the starting 11 that will be the most familiar to you. We've had to bring in a couple of players due to stamina. Danny Graham coming in for Antonsen, Chapman coming in for Tabla, and one of the changes that we were made to make was, I thought we made another change in the team. I think that might have actually been it. Yeah, just Graham and Chapman coming in, everything. Oh no, and Dak in the midfield instead of Harper. That was the 3rd change. So 3 changes made from our preferred lineup. Hopefully, though, we'll still have enough about us to win this game. Like I said, Plymouth are better than I thought. Have they got anyone in their lineup that I recognise? They've got... Is that Nadia Siftsy, the striker? It's got to be the same guy. I think he used to have 5-star skills in FIFA. He used to be amazing. I think he played in the Scottish Premier League. Anyone else in there? They've got Jermaine Jervis on the right-hand side. Sugowo? I was thinking of Sonogo, but it's not the same guy, obviously. But yeah, a couple of recognisable names sitting there, but hopefully, like I say, we can still pick up all 3 points. Let's get into it. Come on. Chapman's going to try and drop one inside. Nice play. Danny Graham finds Samuel. That's a great position. And Dominic Samuel only needs half a chance. If we've learned anything so far in this career mode, is that this guy knows where the net is. 2 Player of the Month awards. Great goal scorer for us. And once again, I mean, it's a half chance, man. It's just inside the box, I believe. Maybe just outside. Just rolls it into the corner. It wasn't a particularly powerful shot, but it was very accurate. And it's the first shot we've had in the game, and we've made it count just inside the box. Look at that, right in the corner. And we get that 1-0 lead that we're after. Keeper stretches, but realistically, he's nowhere near it, is he? Again, Plymouth going down the line, but not wanting to cross it in. They finally go for a cross. And they score it. Well, maybe I shouldn't have been telling them to cross it after all. God damn it. All game they've been going down the left flank, the right flank. They've been playing it around, not putting a ball in the box. And the first time they do, they go to the back stick. And it's a big header. Reyes beating us his near post. I mean, look, they're even hesitant to cross it there. He's gone for it in the end. It's poor defending at the back stick there from Niamba, I'm assuming that is. Header at the near post. Raya could potentially do a little bit better, I suppose. But got to deal with it. 1-1. 2 big chances, 2 goals. Nothing else has happened, really. Nice play. Come on. Get it back to Danny Graham. We've got to run it down the bottom. This has surely got to be 2-1. Oh my God, what a save. That is an absolutely unbelievable save from McCormack in between the 6, I think it is. Bennett hits this first time. Maybe it's not as good as I first thought. It's straight at him, really, but he's done very well to get down to that and tip it over. Can we do anything from the corner? It's going to bounce around. Oh, is that another corner? Big header that is. Danny Graham's going to get there as well to Samuel. Back to Graham. Nice with their link up there. Can Graham hold it up? He gives it to Samuel. We've got a runner up top again in Bennett. It's Dak. It's not Bennett. It's Dak. It's a good save. Can we get the header in? Oh, it's a decent chance. It was Dak that had gone out wide to make the run there. Nice running from him. Again, though, not quite clinical enough in the final third. We're certainly getting chances now, though. Chapman drops it inside. Danny Graham looking for Antonsen. He's just come on the pitch. Antonsen! Oh, it's a great chance. He's just come on. I should have taken a bit more time with that. Look at the space. He ends up with so much more space than I imagined he would. Oh, so I was thinking he'd go left-footed across keeper, but he ends up stopping, opening up a ton of space right-footed, and it's an awful shot. We have not been clinical in this game. And all of a sudden Plymouth now coming forward. That's great defending by Lenny Hannum. We're not going to get a chance to counter on it. It's going to end 1-1. Plymouth, the team, they are sitting in 5th place, so they're no easy game, obviously, but we had so many chances to win that. We struggled to make, like, great chances, but we had loads of half chances. And I mean, right at the end there, Tabler putting that ball at the back stick. Maybe that was the wrong decision. That could have been the game-changing moment. You can see Plymouth 5 shots 4 on target to our 12 shots 8 on target. I think we can count ourselves a bit unlucky there, but it's not a loss. We picked up a point and we need to get back in the group. Clearly, we need to pick up 3 points next time. So here we are then, guys, just a few days later, our second game of today's episode at home to Portsmouth. Two teams that were in the top tier not that long ago when you think about it, but Portsmouth, you can see on screen now, really struggling in League One. Of course, they got promoted last season, I believe, in 21st place right now, so clearly struggling to adjust to life in League One. Nothing happened between the last game and this one, apart from the fact that we had an international job offer from, I think it was Egypt, which I'm not interested in doing that on this series. So other than that, nothing at all exciting to write home about. But we have had to make, again, a couple of changes to the lineup because of fitness issues. You can see Antonsen is the player to watch, top scorer in the league. Dominic Samuel only 1 goal behind him, so a real competition going between those two in our team. They're both starting again today. Well, I say both starting again, they both didn't start in the last game, so they're back together for this game. Hopefully they can provide the firepower to get us the 3 points here. Let's have a look at the lineups. So here's our starting 11 for the game. We have had to make a couple of changes. Like I just said, the core of the team is staying exactly the same. Antonsen comes back in place of Danny Graham. Tabler starts this game ahead of Chapman, who of course needed resting and came on late in the last game. But the two players that are really coming in are Hart at left back in place of Williams and Nelson at right mid in place of Bennett. Those guys are just a bit too tired to play, so they're coming in. Hopefully they can do a job. Here's the Portsmouth 11 for the game. They've got Connor Chaplin up front alongside, I think that's Pittman and, well, Chaplin, sorry, is in behind Pittman, two players that I'm quite familiar with. Other than that, no one I'm really recognising. Maybe that's Jason Lowe at right mid, but I could be wrong on that one. Yeah, not many other players there that ring bells to me, I don't think. But here we go. Hopefully, we can get back on track. Our home form has been so good this year, so it was a shame to drop those points in the last game. And yeah, hopefully we can get back on track here. And now the deadly duo trying to combine it. Samuel has made the run. I think he's just offside, but that there, he was offside. He puts it away. Of course he does. It's Samuel, but I'll tell you what, that right there shows what these two do when they're playing together. Lovely link-up play. Just needed him to hold his run a tiny bit more there, Samuel, and he'd have been in, and that would have been one that I like to think on the front line. That's what I like to say, on the front foot. Now Antonsen. He's looking for Samuel. I've tried to let it run, and that could have found me the extra yard that I needed. And once again, it is an outrageous finish from Dominic Samuel. You know what? I let it run across him, hoping to get the shot away. It was a half chance, but the way he scored, the way this guy finishes chances, he's on another level. He's unreal for us in front of goal. And that actually brings him level with Antonsen in the top scorers, both in double digits for the season now. 10 goals apiece. Did that deflect? Does it come off the shin of the defender? I don't think it did. No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I mean, the keeper there, look, he's diving in the balls past him, man. It's 1-0, and it's another unerring finish from Dominic Samuel again. Oh, that was a poor pass there. That's giving Portsmouth a chance. And they've hooked it in. That's all it takes. One error at the back, giving the ball away cheaply. And, yeah, we're punished for it. Nothing more you can say. Ray, I think, could have done a bit more there, I think. But it was a bit of a looping finish. The flight of the ball wasn't particularly normal, I wouldn't say, the way he almost scuffed it in, but you can see it's a poor pass from Niambe, poor decision by me. He hits it first time and almost just clips it into the corner, and that first half goal is cancelled out straight away in the second half. It's got to be said, that's a great finish realistically, isn't it? Chaplin plays it forward to Pittman. We've got in a bit rash there. Now he's looking back for Pittman. Ooh, I'll tell you what, Ray was off his line. If Pittman had got that looping header, he could have been in big trouble. Got to be careful. Naismith, the scorer of the Portsmouth goal. Again, resisting to Cross, tries to put it back, and Cross would have definitely been a bit more effective for them there, I feel like. Antonsen, though, gives it to Samuel. Oh, it's a great touch to take it away from the defender. It's still Samuel. Samuel, we're going to go for a low driven. Oh, should have gone across goal. He ended up going near post, but Samuel there just tears away from the defence and forces a decent save at the keeper. It's a change, so it's not Jason Oates, Jamal Lowe that's playing for Portsmouth. There we go, we've found that out, but he's just been taken off. Whipping one in there in the centre of the box. Can we get that? We can! And that is a great save. I don't think we could have done much more with the header there. You feel like if we can just escape that one tackle, we'll basically be in on goal, but we've got some defending to do ourselves here. And oh my word, what a goal that is. I'm afraid sometimes you just got to hold your hands up and you've got to say, there is nothing at all I don't think we could have done about that goal. I mean, I know we lose it in our attack in the first place, but the way they pick the ball up here, look at this. Takes it in his stride, he flicks up into the air and takes it on the volley. That is just an unbelievable goal from Portsmouth. Probably the best goal we've conceded on this series so far. Raya gets nowhere near it. And all of a sudden, we find ourselves on the verge of our first home defeat. I think this would be our first home defeat anyway. We've not lost many this season. There it is. That's the full-time whistle. We get our first, I think, our first home defeat of the season. Of the series, in fact. And it's to Portsmouth, a team all the way down in 21st. But it's a close game, and it's just a moment of magic that's won it for them. That volley was absolutely unbelievable. We took a 1-0 lead as well. Very disappointed that we threw that away. But when a goal such as the one that Portsmouth scored happens, there's not a lot you can do. You can see it's a close game. Both teams having, well, 5 shots and 4 shots, but could have gone either way. Hopefully now we just need to hope that the teams below us also dropped points as well. So guys, as you can see, we are on the day of the third game of today's episode. We're playing Wigan Athletic, the only away game actually in today's episode, strangely enough. And you can see in the table here, well, you can't currently, it's the top scorers, but if we back out here and take a proper look at the table, the gap has in fact been closed at the top. We're now just 3 points clear of the team in second, who are Oxford United, who I believe we're going to be playing in the next episode. So that's going to be a bit of a big game. You can also see change of clothes. I've explained this before, but usually when I record these career mode videos, because I like to do 4 games at a time, the camera battery usually dies halfway through. I've decided to start recording these in 2 separate sections. So this is the second half. We've got Wigan away from home. Let's get stuck into this and hopefully get back straight on track even to winning ways, because we're not looking too convincing right now. Here we are then, guys. Like I've already mentioned, away from home. It's actually, thankfully, the first time in this episode that we've been able to play our full strength team. The stamina is not an issue for today's game. Wigan sitting in 12th place. I actually thought they were doing a lot better than that. Maybe they had a good start to the season and have faded away, but still a dangerous team, a team you'd expect to be strong in this division. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of names in their starting 11 that we recognise. Nonetheless, of course, Will Griggs, who I'm sure is going to be starting up front for them. But yeah, let's take a look at the lineups and then we'll get this game underway. So here is the lineup for Wigan Athletic. Will Griggs is indeed leading the line. I'm noticing straight away Gary Roberts, I believe that is in the centre forward cam position, is another player I'm quite familiar with. To be honest, there's not many more aside from those two. Byrne at centre back and Byrne at right back is quite interesting. And then they've got Walton in between the sticks. They are a team in mid-table, as was saying at the start of this section of the video. So hopefully we can pick up the 3 points. Here's our starting 11, like I said. We're back to our strongest one today. Antonsen and Samuel leading the line. Bennett, Tabler, Harper and Ryerson in midfield. With them Williams, Mulgrew, Lenihan, Niambe and Raya making up defence and goalkeeper. Hopefully we can get the win. Get back on track, because as I just said, we're not being convincing in today's episode. Let's try and amend that now. Now Williams, the fullback, can bring it forward when they get into the middle of the park here, though. Here's Tabler. Comes forward. Antonsen's made a nice run. Can we pick him out? We can. It's Dominic Samuel at Antonsen. And he slots it into the corner. 1-0 up. Dominic Samuel, another game, another goal. That puts him one ahead now of Antonsen. I don't know where Antonsen was. Normally he's the one on the left-hand side, so I assumed it was him that had made the run, but it was in fact Samuel. It's a lovely counter-attack. One at the back by Niambe, I think it was. We then bring the ball forward with the fullback, give it inside to Tabler, gets the ball straight through the middle, lovely ball, and Samuel slots it past the goalkeeper. Lovely low-driven effort at the far post, and it gives us the 1-0 lead. Gotta watch the cross here. Wow, what on earth is that all about? Unless it comes to something, I'll be very surprised about that choice. Although, of course it comes to something. What kind of pass was that in the first place? And it's Will Griggs, the man is on fire, of course, that puts it in. I am just stunned that that crossfield pass, whatever you want to call it, has led to something. As soon as I said, what on earth was that all about? It was always going to happen, wasn't it? But we gave Griggs too much space, edge of the box, half a yard, smacks it past Ray at the near post, and we're pegged back to 1-1. Not long after he'd scored either. That absolutely sucks. Griggs just about got to that. And he's held off the defender really, really well. We could be in trouble here. It's a great pullback as well. What a chance for Wigan that is. It's fantastic play from Will Griggs to hold off the defender, pull the pass off as well. Should be 2-1 down there, really. Space there, far too much space. Samuel's in. Chance for his double, chance for a brace. And he doesn't make any mistakes. Shortly after Wigan missed their golden chance. Beautiful pullback from Griggs it was. We go at the other end. Samuel just makes the run, and it was like the parting of the Red Sea. No Wigan player seemed to match the run whatsoever, and he gets his second goal of today's game on a hat-trick just before half-time. But look at this. So much space in between the Wigan defence. They all put the hands up. They're all appealing for offside, but it was never offside in a million years, and it's a wonderful finish into the top corner. And we restore our lead 2-1. Hopefully, we can hold on to it this time. That's beautiful play from Dominic Samuel. Not all about the goals. Lovely play to win it back. Show about the pass log. Oh, we're in trouble. Will Griggs has absolutely torn through us. Big save, Raya. It's not, and it's 2-2. Will Griggs causing us all kinds of problems. Absolutely similar to the Samuel goal, really. I don't know where our defence has gone. We should have a more defensive setup as well, with Smallwood being on the pitch at the same time as Ryerson in the middle of the park. But so much space there. Ray is put in a one-on-one situation where he's got so much to do. Look at that. Just gets past 14. I think that's Mulgrew far too easily. And he just hammers it down the middle of the goal. And again, we are level. Is it going to be one of those episodes? Just lots of draws. Ray is actually really unlucky there. Gets hits his torso with it, but just couldn't stop it. We need to be careful. Is that a corner? No, goal kick. Can we get one attack? 89th minute, virtually the 90th. Is there going to be one last chance to win this game for either team, preferably for us? It's turned very scrappy, really, all of a sudden. Antonson. Chapman's made a great run. Oh, I couldn't quite pick him out, and that's been the story of the game as the whistle goes. So many chances where we could have put someone in behind, and the ball just hasn't quite been there, and it's yet another draw. I feel like we're drawing a lot of games today. I can't remember if we drew the two earlier on, because it was earlier today that I recorded the video, but I think we did. A lot of draws right now. Disappointed as well. We had the lead twice, and twice we threw it away. Just to give you guys that are interested a quick update on the training, we changed it slightly. We changed one player. We put in Dupont, who was obviously the player that we skated out from our youth squad, monthly reports and all that stuff. He's only a 51 rated. But I decided to start training him up, because I think by next season, if we can get him to sort of that 60 rating area, he could be someone that we play a little bit in the Championship. He's still got decent potential. We're not skating Belgium anymore either. We're now starting to skate at Japan for future youth players. But yeah, Dupont, although he doesn't look amazing right now, he has got, you know, his minimum 74, maximum 90. He could still be a very decent player for us in the future. So here we are then, guys, the final game of today's episode. We're home against Walsall. We need to win this game. We've not been completely convincing, and for that reason I've decided to change formations for this one. Now, we're still top, we're still clear by 3 points, because fortunately the teams around us have also been dropping points. Oxford, really, the team that have been closing in, we were 6 points ahead at the start of today's episode. But this should be a win. I've changed systems. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes. And we're on telly. Again, we seem to be featured on telly a lot, and it's quite cool that we're saying that we're on telly, because they're featuring Dominic Samuel, who's of course the top scorer in the league, and he's going to be leading the line for us today. But you'll see the lineups in just a second. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see what you think of the lineup we've gone with. So here it is, guys. I've mentioned it a few times in this series. With the wingers we've got a good option to go 4-3-3, and that's exactly what we've done. We brought in Tabler on the left, pushing him a bit further forward. Samuel's leading the line. Nelson on the right-hand side over Bennett, just to give him a bit of a rest. We've got Harper and Dack at central midfield coming in, with Smallwood at CDM. The Mulgrew, Lenihan, Nyambe in the defence, alongside Hart, who's coming because Williams is on international duty. So hopefully the system can work well. I don't see any reason why it can't, and maybe it'll just give us a bit of freshening up, because, you know, like I said, this episode we've not been great. But looking at the Walsall lineup, anyone jumping out to me there? They've got Simeon Jackson up front, I believe that is. No one else there realistically that's jumping out to me, but playing a 5 at the back, it's going to be interesting to see how our 3 forwards cope with that 5 at the back. So that might have been a good decision, actually, with that system. It could work well for us. Going to bring it all the way down the line here. Very nicely played. We'll drop this back, actually, to Samuel. We've got a great runner through the middle. It's a good chance, and we take it. 1-0 Blackburn. It's a lovely, lovely move, and it comes courtesy of Rakeem Harper. I think it's either Rakeem or Rakeem, I always get them mixed up, but Harper pops up with a goal. Boards him into the team only like a few weeks ago, obviously, and he's been superb ever since, really. Fair play, it's got to be said. Dominic Samuel drops a bit wider, and that's really what opens up the space in the centre. He takes it first time, was a lovely finish, and we take a 1-0 lead. But in today's episode, we can't take anything for granted. We keep on taking the lead and throwing it away, so hopefully this time we can actually hold on. Well, I didn't see that coming. 1-1, and once again, we've thrown away a lead, and it's Tyler Roberts who's literally just come on. I really thought we defended that quite well. I didn't think there was anything going to be coming from it, but first time finesse. I mean, what a finish that is! I think we're going to make some subs actually. There's 15 minutes left to go. We're struggling right now. Samuel's going to come off without a goal, which is unusual for him. Antonson's going to come on. We're also going to bring on, what else are we going to do? Chapman could come on in place of Tabler and Bennett as well. Actually, Bennett can come on for Nelson, but that's a fresh front three. Hopefully that can get us a goal to win this game. Harper, the scorer of the goal, of course. Plays it to Smallwood. Goes back to Harper. Finds Antonson. We've got a good runner from midfield here. It's Dak. It's still Dak. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Get in there, guys. As soon as you make the substitutions, it's an immediate impact because Antonson's got the assist there. But it's Dak. A player that hasn't started for quite some time, to be honest. He's lost his spot in the middle of the park due to the constant rotation of the likes of Harper, Smallwood, Ryerson. But he's coming in this game. He's put his stamp on the game. Lovely goal. I think he scored one not too dissimilar the last time he played, to be honest. Puts his name in that for a starting position in the next game and gives us the lead back with about 10 minutes left to go. That's a lovely reverse ball to find Chapman. We're going to try and get that back stick. It's a lovely ball as well. That is a sumptuous move. The substitutions combining. Lovely ball from Antonson down the line to Chapman. Lovely ball by Chapman into the other sub Bennett. 3-1. That is game over, and that is a delightful goal. Probably the best of this episode. It's just a great move. I love it when stuff like that comes together. Lovely ball there from Antonson. Nice hit from Chapman. Puts in a fantastic ball. Bennett couldn't miss, and that is game over in this one, guys. 3-1, 5 minutes to go. Finally, we're getting a win, and we're picking up 3 points. So back on track. And there's the full-time whistle. We come away with a 3-1 win. The substitutions making the difference realistically there. I think I feel like I've said realistically a lot in today's episode. But yeah, Antonson especially. I mean, gets the assist for the first goal, the second goal, but the first goal that the subs scored, and then a lovely through ball to Chapman to set up the third as well. So 3-1 win looks a bit more comfortable than it potentially was, but that means we are going to be at least maintaining our 3-point gap at the top at the end of today's episode, which is absolutely fantastic. We're going to briefly look at the table now before we do end off the episode. Hopefully other teams have slipped up. No, we're still 3 points clear of Oxford. It looks like it's going to be us and them all the way because they're a decent to make clear as well of third place team. It was in fact Warsaw, because I didn't actually know. We're now 10 points clear of them, which is absolutely fantastic. But a bit of an up and down episode, but thankfully we're ending on a high. If you did enjoy it, as I always say, lads, make sure to leave a big thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you have been new to the channel, and I'll catch you all next time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Nidge out.